Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. Welcome to our value education class. Today we are going to learn lesson 3, appreciating cultural values. Now let us read the moral first. No culture can live if it attempts to be exclusive. It is said by Mahatma Gandhi. This above famous quote by Mahatma Gandhi tells us that no culture can survive without any interaction with other cultures. If one focuses predominantly on his or her culture, then there won't be any scope left for learning, showing something new. Children, you should respect your traditional and cultural values. We should appreciate our cultural values and others also. What do you mean by cultural values? Cultural values are its ideas about what is good, right, fair, and just. A culture's values are its ideas about what is good, right, fair, and just. Culture is defined as all of a group's guiding values and outward signs and symbols taken together as one big whole. In our example, the cultural value that the Hindu man believes is to respect your ancestors and God. In addition to its intrinsic value, culture provides important social and economic benefits with improved learning and health, increased tolerance and opportunities to come together with others. Culture enhances our quality of life and increases overall being for both individuals and communities. The world can be a frightening place full of strange ideas, or it can be an interesting, eye-opening experience. How you can choose to look at new experiences is up to you entirely. First of all, you have to give respect to others. Different does not equal bad or less. Sure, some people might have completely different customs, but they find you just as strange. Treat everyone with the respect you would want others to show you. Our own customs and beliefs are the most familiar to us. They are what we have grown up believing to be right. Remember, children, there is enough space in the world for everyone to be right. Don't fall into the trap of thinking your ways are the best. Children, you may find adults in your environment making statements that do not seem tolerant or respectful of other people. Be polite, but know that you can correct them gently. They may dismiss your thoughts, but you tried. Children, it is a belief that one's own group or culture is better than other groups and cultures. It sometimes leads to us forming prejudices about people from other countries or other communities within our country. We tend to see things from our own point of view and feel anybody different is wrong. Children, you should learn to recognize this attitude in your own reactions and others' reactions to anything that is different. We can love our own culture and still respect others' culture, language, clothes, food, music, and so on. You should know that despite all our cultural differences, no matter which race or religion we belong to, we are all human. You should have the feeling of secularism that even though our country is of different caste, religion, culture, language, different clothes, but we are the people of India, of same country. We are living in unity in diversity. So we should respect others' cultures too and follow secularism. Now children, let us begin to read the lesson. Time to start. We often use the word culture in many ways. Do you know what it means? It can mean something very artistic, a well-read, educated person, one with polished manners, civilized, and so on. Culture is also part of our tradition, practices in daily life, activities such as celebrations, the dress we wear, food we eat, language we speak, fine arts, and other aspects. What is then cultural value and why should we appreciative of it? Cultural value is the value or importance we give to a particular aspect of culture. It is how we respect it in ourselves and in other people. Our country, India, has often been described as a land of many cultures. See children, in here also the meaning of culture is given that it is a part of a tradition, practices in daily life activities like celebrations, the dress we wear, the food we eat, the language we speak, the fine arts we use, and other aspects. Then what is cultural value? Why should we appreciative of it? Cultural value has its own importance. It is how we respect it in ourselves and in other peoples also. Our first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru described it as unity in diversity. Along the length of breadth of India, there are different kinds of people who look different from others in appearance, in language they speak, and in the lifestyle they follow. Yet amidst varied differences, there is connection thread that of unity, because we are all Indians first and then only Tamilians or Punjabis, Bengalis or Gujaratis. We look at how each region in India has its own speciality and we are proud of what is so good in each of them. Two stories have been given for you to make you appreciate the cultural values in people around us. The first story tells you how to appreciate cultural values in the traditions that we have received over the centuries. The second story tells you of how, even in today's modern India, we can respect our family traditions given to us by our elders. When we respect the cultures of others, we become better persons because we are always learning something new. Now here children, it is said that even though we have differences of languages, cultures, religions, caste, or the clothes we wear, or in our values, we should feel the proud of ourselves, that we are giving respect to our own cultures also, and the cultures which are followed by the other people around us. And we are going to see two stories, in which the first story is telling you how to appreciate cultural values in the traditions that we have received over centuries. And the second story we will discuss in the further session will be about, even in today's modern India, we can respect our family traditions given to us by our elders. When we respect our cultures, children, we become a better person, because we are always learning something new. Now let us begin to read our story, children. Time to read. The tradition of respecting. The conqueror stood before the native people far away California many centuries ago. The American continent was once inhabited by different tribes who were native to the place. Now here, children, it is said that the conquerors had came. It is said that many years ago, conquerors have came to their native place, where in California. The American continent was once inhabited by the different tribes who were native to their place. They had been captured by the soldiers and generals from countries like Britain and Europe. The conquerors had come in search of India, as they heard many stories about its wealth. Instead, they landed in the continent now called America. And the conquerors who had come to conquer America, or that California, have now were thinking that it is India, but they had come to which land, children? They have come to America. And this America many years ago was captured by Britain and Europeans. Now let's read further, children. The land they saw before was vast, natural in beauty, with streams, waterfalls, grasslands, woods, birds and animals in variety, and more importantly, inhabited with the very strange looking people. The people who faced the general and his soldier after the battle stood strong. Though beaten, they started at their conquerors and wondered who they were and why they had come to take away their land from them. To the general and his men, the captives looked strange. Their skin was copper in color, and so they called them Red Indians. They spoke a different language too. They wore colorful dresses with plumes of feathers as headgear. They, however, looked simple and straightforward. You pledge yourselves to our rule, ordered the general to the chief of the tribe. You have strange customs not acceptable to us. Change and become like us, or else, continued the haughty general. Europeans, they had never seen the land like this. It had a natural beauty with streams, waterfalls, grasslands, woods, birds and animals. And more importantly, it was inhabited, means it was occupied with a very strange looking people which were not looking similar to them. Okay, the people who faced this general and his soldier after the battle stood strong now. They stared at the conquerors and wondered who they were and why they had come to take away their land from them. Now these tribal people are thinking that the conquerors or the soldiers who had come, why they had come to take our land. To the general of the Britain and that European country, the people in that California looked like they had a skin color of copper color, and so they called them as Red Indians. They even thought that they were speaking different language. They used colorful dresses with plumes of feather as the headgear, and however they looked very simple and straightforward. And the general there ordered to the chief of the tribe that you pledge yourselves and you have strange customs not acceptable to us. Change and become like us, or else you look strange in your customs which are not acceptable to us. You must follow our rule. You change yourself and become like us, or else. This general, children, was a haughty, means very strict or not accepting others how they are. Okay. Strange, and why should we change our customs given to us by the Great Spirit? Questioned the chief with amazed look on his face. You has no government, no laws, shouted the general, raising his voice. Listen to us, strange one, replied the chief, still with calmness on his face. Let me tell you what the Great Spirit has given us as our tradition. Only 4 rules to be followed in everyday life. Loud and clear, the chief uttered them. Respect Mother Earth, respect the Great Spirit, respect fellow men and women, respect individual freedom. This is our law and this is how we govern. He ended. The general was ashamed. He realized the great tradition of the people he had conquered. He got off his horse, walked to the chief and bowed before. Now here, children, what do you see? That the general is shouting that you don't have any laws nor government. You have to change yourself. And the chief of the tribes had questioned them that it is very strange. Why should we change our customs which are given by our Great Spirit? Then this chief replies that you must listen to us. But the chief of the tribe said that let me tell you what the Great Spirit has given us as our tradition. There are only 4 rules which are to be followed every day. These are that we should respect our Mother Earth, respect the Great Spirit, means the God, respect the fellow men and women, means the people who are living together. We should respect each other. Okay. Respect individual freedom, and we should not behave like a barrier to others' freedom. We should give them freedom of their own language, their customs, their traditions or cultures. Okay, children, and we should give respect to others. From this only we understand that we should appreciate others' cultural values. This is our law and this is how we govern, the chief is saying to that general. And the general is now feeling ashamed and he realizes that the great tradition of the people he had conquered. He got off his horse and walked to the chief and bowed before him. Okay. Hope you have understood the story, children. Now, here I have come to the end of the session. Thank you.